Hello viewers, in this video I will be talking about why your offer is losing tons of money or leaving tons of money on the table and maybe not reaching its full potential. So I'll be talking about the things that you can quickly fix or not so quickly to make your offer make more money. As simple as that. So the first part, you know how it's done on YouTube that usually the most important parts are towards the end to keep the retention rate, but I'll be talking about the first part, which is the most important part and maybe the reason why your offer is not at the level you want it to be. And it is the simple reason is that you have a bad offer. Your offer may not solve an audience pain point, right? And the only reason for that is that you made a bad marketing research. That's the only and the main reason. And that could be the reason why your offer is so hard to scale, is so hard to sell, because people may don't want it. I already showed this graph on one of my videos, but I didn't talk about it in depth. So the foundation, before launching any offer, the first step is you need to do a good marketing research to get the deep level insights about your audience, understand their desires, understand their pain points, and only from there we could make a good offer. So our goals to the marketing research is we need to understand audience general demands and struggles. We need to create a ideal customer profile and remove any guessing or any luck involved factor in the product creation, offer creation. How do we do it? Through the market research, right? So the first step that we can do is simply a competitor analysis. Look at your competition on the market and see what offer they are selling, what solutions they're providing to their audience. Look at their pricings, look what hooks they're using on their sales page, what tactics like urgency and scarcity they're using. Are they running ads? Who are they addressing their copy to, right? Through that, you could get pretty much the client profile. Second step that you can do is make a poll or surveys or any kind of forms for your audience to fill out. This could be done for the Instagram stories or any kind of form that you can launch. It'll be really insightful and really valuable, have tons of knowledge about your audience. And the third step is interacting with your audience on one-on-one. Simply use your social media accounts, answer DMs. If you're a content creator, you will usually get some kind of questions in your DMs on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube comment section. Through the chats with your audience, you can simply understand what their main struggles are, why can they pass certain mark in their online business, what could be beneficial for them. We use all these 3 steps to simply collect the information about our audience. And from there, we could build our ideal client profile. To build it, we need to know who should we address our copy, what's the demographics, approximate demographics of the audience, what's their main struggles, what's their financial position, and what goals they want to achieve. Once we have the ideal customer profile, we could build our offer. To build our offer, we need to know which type of offer is more suitable, what price should we set, what hooks to use, results people want to get from this product, and painful problems it will solve. So the next reason why you're losing tons of money in your offer is that you're not keeping your leads in your ecosystem. Imagine this progress bar, this progress line represents your viewer experience with your funnel. So they have watched one video, then watched multiple videos, then clicked on the landing page, then the qualifying survey, then they're setting up the meeting, being closed on the meeting, and onboarding to the program. And you see how each of these steps has the alternative route. If the person watched one video, there's a chance that he will just simply leave the channel. If the person watched multiple videos, there's a chance that he won't click on the landing page, and so on, right? Hasn't filled out the survey, didn't qualify on the survey, didn't show up on the meeting, and not closed on the same meeting. What do we don't want to do with those leads that didn't progress through the funnel, right? So I'm talking about these leads that chose the alternative route. The thing that we don't want to do is lose all this progress, right? Imagine the person walks through all this progress and just simply here, and we would just lose the lead and all this progress that he walks through. And the main thing that we want to do here is just get a contact information from a lead as soon as it's possible. So the same funnel representation, but now on the landing page, as soon as possible, we are collecting the information from a lead. How is it benefiting us? You see, once the people starting from here didn't progress through the funnel as like in a standard way, we now have a chance to retarget those people and actually set up on the meeting again. So you see how now, once people choose these routes again, right, the alternative routes, they're not just being dropped. So these people are kept in the ecosystem through the email marketing list, and these people are, because of they've been setting up the meeting, they're in the same WhatsApp group chat, which keeps them warm, right? Because we can't really retarget these people because we didn't collect their contact information. But we can retarget these people and keep them warm, keep them in our ecosystem, and target them again with our offer. So let's look at the example how it's been done by Breskale's funnel. So once we go on his landing page, as soon as possible, he's collecting the full name, email, and phone number, which then adds us to his email list, which I'll show a bit later. Once we progress through his landing page, there is Typeform survey. If we're not qualified, again, we're kept in the email list, which is then used to send out the email marketing. Two types of emails. One is landing pages, which is basically like a VSL or some testimonial with a student, or promoting a new YouTube video, which is basically the keeping us in his ecosystem. Okay, so then there is a sequence before the meeting, and if we're not being closed, for example, no show, the follow-ups are made by setters, and if we are not closed on the meeting, we're being provided a exclusive free resources from the same setters. And the final step why you're maybe losing money in your funnel is that you're not tracking your data or not tracking enough of your data. So again, we need to exclude any kind of luck or random factor or guessing factor in our funnel and just track the data and fix the current issues that didn't let us scale your offer. How do we track the data at every step of the funnel? It's pretty simple. To see how much people watched multiple of your videos, any social media platform provide information about returning viewer stat. To see how much people clicked on our landing page, we can compare click-through rate on the website versus the views. To see how much people completed the survey, we can compare surveys completed, total surveys completed versus the page views. To see how much people qualified the form, we just compare qualified forms versus the all forms. And the closing the meeting and the onboarding process just tracked by the KPI tracking sheet. So here's the KPI tracking sheet. I do not gatekeep it. I give it away in my Instagram. So if you want to get it, you can just DM me on Instagram. I'll send it out for free. Right, so here you can see the date, the closer assigned, the result of the call, information, and so on. Here's you can see the comparison of the no-show rate and closing rate. So let's just quickly summarize this video. Fix these things to make sure that you are not losing money with your offer. So make sure that your offer actually solves your audience pain point. You can do this through the market research, as I mentioned. Second step that you need to do is keeping your leads in your ecosystem. It's easier and quicker to close a warm lead than make a new lead, walk through all your funnel and close him. And final step is to check all of your data on every step of your funnel to exclude any part of guessing or luck involved and just fix the things that are necessary. So guys, if this video was insightful or valuable for you and you get some new knowledge about your funnel, please leave a like or subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting more of this type of content. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment section or write me in DMs in Instagram. I'll also always reply as soon as possible. If you're a content creator and wants to scale your offer but have some issues with that part, feel free to book a call or just write me again in Instagram. I'll always reply and we will see if we are matched to work together. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video and goodbye.